On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So the Oklahoma Sooners kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Run inside. It's Jackson. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They start the season as the #1 team in the country. You want to talk about having a bullseye on your back from day one.
Yeah, bullseye, but that also means you're really, really talented and you're thought highly of. So this roster, it doesn't take a backseat to anybody in the country. Starting the year #1 is a great thing. That means you got talent. But how do you take this season and how do you take step one today?
And that's the job of the coaches, I think, is to deliver the message to your team. You've got to prove it. You haven't played anybody yet. You haven't necessarily earned that #1 in front of your name. So here's your opportunity. A lot of fans watching. A lot of people excited to see just how good you really are.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long.
Booster! Q! Go!
Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Mateer. He's got his man, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Sooners will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab down the middle. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And the Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Throws to the wideout. Looking to get it in. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. Beck's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Hansen. Oh, what a move to get open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. They've spunked into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Handoff to Xavier. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked out at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss. He can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. The play action fake. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and trying to get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Robinson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their 1st sack of the game here in the 1st half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Might be calling a hot route. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Smith with the grab over the middle. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Man, you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that 1st down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this 1st down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Under fire. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
He's got trips right, a single receiver to the left on second and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Mateer. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away passing.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Quarterback making adjustments. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Throwing, say it. He wants to take the top off. He's got it on the outside. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And some offenses you'll see, they'll be conservative right before the half, especially with the lead. Take it to the half, and you know you're in good shape. I love it with this offense, man. No, we're not done yet. Like, we trust our guys. Trust your QB there to make a play, and he does. Big play down the field. Already leading and now hungry for some more points.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. He gets the pick, but not the pick 6, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. Let's start with South Alabama taking on the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the Jaguars looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Here come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff to Xavier. Stumbled to the ground.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. They start the second half now. Your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away. Get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Wants to return it. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's That's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Will go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Hansen. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Buying some time as he moves left. And he's got it inside the 35. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
3rd quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. The screen, he's got wheels. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Starts to scramble to the left. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Working that left side now. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Looking for a man, it's Mateer. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He got it right inside the pylon.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Runs for the tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Say it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jackson. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So
snags it, and he's open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Ready, go!
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the ground, it's Jackson. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Say it. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He might want another play. Saying from the gun on third down. Hauls it in. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
Saying to throw for it on fourth. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. And after that gargantuan fourth down stop, now a chance to put together a game-winning drive here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Now sliding to his left. That's caught. It's Hansen. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating.
First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Here's a give to Robinson. At midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They want the edge on the jet sweep. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Now adjusting. Gets rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume. This defense needs to worry about it.
Makes the catch and he's free. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
But there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Defense rolls shows up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the option. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing. And now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you try to take the lead.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So this hasn't been the most prolific day for them, but boy, would they love to take advantage of getting that turnover right here. He steps out of bounds, a couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Unloads quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Starting to feel a little pressure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right now.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes a catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Oh, they're after him. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And what a big third down stop for this defense, and now it's decision time for the offense. Actually, no, it's not. Like, what are we doing? The field goal doesn't do much here. Huge fourth down coming for this offense. Got to find that best play. Got to get in the end zone.
Down 4 late. They have to convert on fourth down to keep hope alive. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw it again. Moving out to the right. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Trying play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And I'm okay with that shot right there. Like, this is the perfect area on the field to...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete into the end zone, and that's going to do it. That puts a wrap on this one.